Scope and excitement of physics. Now, discoveries in physics are of two types. One is accidental discoveries, the other one is well analyzed research outcome in the laboratory based on intuitive thinking and prediction. We know what is an accidental discovery, which is discovered accidentally. The second thing is carrying out researches in the laboratory based on intuitive thinking. What do you mean by intuitive thinking? Intuitive thinking is based on one's feeling and prediction, predicting something based on some concepts. So, using that, they are carrying out researches in the laboratory and coming out with many results. Okay. So, discoveries are of two types. We'll go one by one. First one is accidental discoveries. We know that magnetism was accidentally discovered by a shepherd boy. Initially, they don't know anything about this magnetism. Later on, many researchers were carried out in this magnetism and they were able to uh, know about the behavior of the magnets, and they put forward many theories and they analyzed the theories. Okay. And they brought some basic laws and other things in magnetism. With that knowledge, today we are able to prepare artificial magnets which are widely used in many fields. So this is how an accidental discovery is what converted into what an application in many fields. Okay. Now the theoretical predictions. Now, for example, here the Albert Einstein is a famous scientist. He put forward a theory based on the equation E is equal to mc square. Now, what this equation says is energy can be converted into mass and mass can be converted into what? Energy. So, this prediction was given by Einstein in 1905. This was a theoretical prediction given by Einstein. Later, in 1932, it was proved by another two scientists called Cockcroft and Walton. So, these theoretical predictions, along with recent stimulation and computation procedures, are widely used to identify the most suited for materials for many applications. That is, theoretical predictions along with recent simulation. That is, simulation means imitations of something, and computation procedures means carrying out procedures with mathematical calculations. Okay, so predictions with some models and with mathematical procedures were able to identify some of the materials which is usable for many applications. The theoretical predictions are the one which is having most important contribution to the development in technology and medicine. So people put forward many theoretical prediction and later on they'll experimentally prove that, and it will be applied in what many fields. So it leads to many developments in what technology and medicine. Biocompatible materials for organ replacements are predicted using quantum prescriptions of physics before fabrications. That is, biocompatible materials that are the materials which we are using in our body for replacement of some organs. Okay, so these materials should be prescribed with what some quantum prescriptions, that is of micro level or nano level, like that. It should be prescribed with quantum prescriptions before it is fabricated. So researchers should be carried out before preparing a biocompatible material. The pharma industry is also using the technique to to produce many drugs in a wonderful way. Okay, now the physics is having a wide scope as it covers tremendous ranges of magnitude of various physical quantities. There are various physical quantities. We can measure the magnitudes of these various physical quantities. It deals with the system of very large magnitude as in astronomical phenomena to that of very small, which is involving in electrons and protons. That is, we can measure an astronomical phenomena which is a very large magnitude, which is having a very large magnitude, and we can measure a subatomical particle which is having a very small magnitude also. Now the range of time scales, it's from astronomical scale to microscopic scale. That is, astronomical scale is what having very, very large magnitude. So we can measure up to 10 raised to 18 seconds. The microscopic scale is 10 raised to minus 22 seconds. So we can measure up to very, very small value to minus 22 second also. Similarly, for the ranges of masses from heavenly bodies to electron, that is, we can measure the mass of the universe. The mass of the universe is 10 raised to 55 kg. Mass of the universe is 10 raised to 55 kg, that can be measured. But the mass of the electron is minus 31 kg. That is a very, very small mass that can also be measured using the measurement in physics. Okay. So the study of physics is not only educative, but it is also exciting in many ways. In what ways it is exciting? Now, carrying out new challenging experiments to unfold the secrets of nature. That is, there are many hidden secrets of nature which can be brought out using many experiments. And in verifying or falsifying the existing theories, many theories were predicted. So carrying out experiment to prove the theories and finding out whether it is correct or not. If it is correct, it will be accepted and it will be applied. If it is wrong, it will be called as falsified. Okay. And it will be what? Neglected. The theory will be what? Neglected. Probing and understanding the science behind natural phenomena like the eclipse and why one feels that heat when there is a fire. What causes the wind? Like this, we are asking so many questions to us and finding the fact behind it and understanding the science. In today's world of technological advancement, the building block of engineering of all engineering and technical education is in physics is explained with the help of mathematical tools. Okay, today there is a lot of advancement in the field of engineering. Okay, in civil engineering, in mechanical engineering, in all type of engineering, there are a lot of advancement. So there we are using the basic principles of physics with the help of the mathematical tools. So today's technological world is what? Is a growing field. Okay, with many advancements, which gives human being a luxury life. A small number of basic concepts and laws can explain diverse physical phenomena. That is, with one concept, we can explain varieties of physical phenomena. Okay. The most interesting part in the designing of useful devices based on physical laws. That is, there are many devices uh, we are producing today with many based on many laws of the physics. So there are many robotics. So the physical laws are used in robotics, and we are sending satellites to the space, and we are sending space posts to planets, and all these things. These are all controlled from the ground. Okay, these are all based on what? Physical laws. And many technological advancements in today's health science. Okay, many new scanning instruments, like that, lot and lot of health instruments are there, which are making the medicine field as what? A technology oriented. Okay, now the physics is having a lot and lot of scopes in many fields. So what we have learned here is a very little, but it is having wide scope over very wide scope in large amount of fields. Okay, lot and lot of fields are there where we are using the physics concepts and instruments based on the concepts. Okay, so studying physics will give you a great hope in future. I hope you understand this.